potentially a massive weekend in the Championship. If results went a certain way, Hearts could finally seal the title. It would require Rangers taking something from their match with Hibs, and Hearts would need to win away at Falkirk. Brian McLaughlin reports.
Falkirk are the only club to have defeated Hearts in the league this season, but the Tynecastle side were in no mood to allow a repeat performance. And when Osman so escaped the attentions of Kieran Duffy, he cut the ball back for Jimmy Walker, who fired Hearts in front. 28 minutes on the clock, Walker on target with his 11th goal of the season. Falkirk were on an unbeaten run of 11 games, including cup matches, but it was Hearts who extended their advantage on the day just 2 minutes into the second half. Adam Eckersley with a cross in for Jamie Walker. He cut the ball back. Eventually it was Gennaro Zifuk who hammered the ball home from 8 yards out. The Dutchman has made a huge impact since joining the club in January on loan. This his 9th goal of the campaign. And with just 9 minutes left, Zifuk was to make way for James Keatings, another striker who joined the club last summer from Hamilton. And it didn't take the little striker long to find the back of the net. Miguel Pallardo with a long through ball. Keatings beating the offside trap before hammering the ball over former Tynecastle keeper Jimmy McDonald. And the Hearts fans and players could almost taste the Championship title.
I think we've known for quite a while that Hearts are going to be the champions, and although we lost heavily today 3-0, it's no disgrace because, as I say, Hearts are a decent team.
What do you hope happens tomorrow?
I'm not bored, I hope we win the league. I hope we win the league sooner rather than later, but what will be will be. If we do, if it is tomorrow, then great. If it's the following week at Queen of the South, then even better.
And so, if Rangers could take anything against Hibs at Easter Road today, Hearts would seal the Championship title. Commentary comes from Rob McLean.
Hibs are without injured top scorer Jason Cummings, so Dominique Malunga plays up front and Paul Hanlon returns to central defence, with Keith Watson dropping out. Chris Boyd and 18-year-old Tom Walsh are out injured for Rangers. Kenny Miller returns, so does Bilal Mosny as manager Stuart McCall deploys a 3-man central defence. JJ's touch, Paul Hanlon's cross, and Bilal Mosny's header away. That's Dylan McGeoch. Oh, it's a great ball in! And Liam Fontaine heads wide, the best chance of the match so far. Mosny was beaten, and Cammy Bell was worried he might be too. Stuart McCall pretty happy with where his team's got to in the game. Mosny's pass finds Nicky Clark, half-time beckoning. In from Miller, he got the flick, there's McGregor, and Lee Willis! Rangers in front at Easter Road, right on the stroke of half-time. And Stuart McCall's plan here is working to perfection. Rangers have stopped Hibs playing, and now they've struck. And after 3 straight defeats at the hands of Hibs in the Championship, Rangers are ahead. Clark with the set-up. Miller and McGregor had a go. Wallace with the finish, and Alan Stubbs. Hibs 1 down. That was Hanlon's header. Hibs struggling to get it clear, and eventually they do. There was a claim for a penalty here against that push on Clark. Mosny looking to spark something here for Rangers. Useful for Kenny Miller. On for Nicky Clark. Great block, Paul Hanlon. He got back in the nick of time as Rangers look to make it 2-0. Lovely move. Clark onside. Hanlon to the rescue. Mistake by Mosny. JJ is in. Oh, and he tried to pick out Malonga with a pass. The Hibs fans were urging him to shoot. So was the manager. Dean Shields. In behind the Hibs defence is Lee Wallace. This looks dangerous. Clark tried to apply the finishing touch. And Fontaine did just enough for Hibs. Just over 14,000 inside Easter Road. That's neat from Wallace. Turning away from McGeoch. There's Law. And wide is Kenny Miller. Back in for Wallace, who went careering into Paul Hanlon. No free kick given. And Rangers strike again. Well, Hibs stopped thinking a free kick was a certainty. Willie Collum thought otherwise. The yellow card is out for Hanlon for his protests. As Hibs switched off, Rangers switched on. It's Kenny Miller's 6th goal of the season. It looks like sealing the points for Rangers and sealing the championship for Hearts, who are going to win the title, it seems, without kicking a ball today. Mosney's header. As the full-time whistle goes, celebrations inside Easter Road for Stuart McCall and the Rangers supporters, and elsewhere in Edinburgh, Lee Wallace's old team Hearts celebrate championship success. Final score at Easter Road, Hibs 0, Rangers 2.
I think firstly I'd like to say congratulations to Hearts on an outstanding season and promotion for them. Well done to Robbie and everyone connected with Hearts. But from our point of view today, a good performance, a lot of good, really good individual performances, but in a team unit. So delighted with not only the result but the performance as well.
We weren't necessarily on our A game at times today, but you know, a lot of the times we haven't. You know, there was going to come a time where that would happen. It's unfortunate that for periods of the game today it happened today, but you know, this will make us stronger, this result. You know, it will make us stronger.
And this will make for very pretty viewing for Hearts fans everywhere. Confirmation that Hearts are indeed champions. They have sealed the championship title. This was the reaction of the Hearts head coach, Robbie Neilson.
I think I've been very lucky. You know, lucky to have started at a club that's so stable with such good people involved, and also to have players that are, you know, real work rate, desire to do well, you know, want to improve themselves, want to take things on board, and want to help each other out. So yeah, it's been great, you know, and it's been a great season for everyone involved.
Ryan, after all the doom and gloom when it comes to relegation from the Premiership last season, it's been an incredible season for Hearts, hasn't it?
Yeah, just delighted for everyone. I think you know, after last year, it was a hard year, especially for the fans, and you know what a year it's been for them this year. I think off the park everything's stable now, and they're building to the future, and you know, coming back up now, hopefully they can get back to where they should be, and that's up the top end of the top league in Scotland. Stephen, how strong do you feel Hearts can be in the Premiership?
I think with the team they've got just now, if they make one or two additions, it can easily be a top 6 team. It's brilliant for Scottish football to have Hearts back in the SPFL. Purely, you know, they offer so much. From a player's point of view, going to play there as an away team is such a brilliant atmosphere. If you ask most of the players in the league, they'll tell you going to Tynecastle is one of the favourite away days. So much hinged on Rangers obviously getting something today at Easter Road, and they did. Fitting, I suppose, that Lee Wallace, Stephen, former Hearts player, plays a leading role as Rangers switched to this 3-5-2 formation, which, well, it worked, didn't it? Well, it did, yeah. I mean, it got them more bigger numbers in the centre of midfield, and it really suited Lee Wallace because he likes to get forward so much, and he ran, you know, 50, 60 yards here in the pitch to get his goal, and it was a clever tactical move by Stuart McCall. Were you surprised by the result today at Easter Road, Ryan? Because Hibs have played so well against Rangers this season.
Yeah, a little bit. I think you know, Rangers have been struggling. You know, not the last 11 games. I think have been very, very poor. So a little bit, but as Tomo said, you know, a great tactical move from Stuart. A huge bit of controversy about the second goal, has to be said, though. I mean,
It was a foul, wasn't it, Ryan?
I'm trying to give Lee the benefit of the doubt as much as I can because I've played with him and he's a friend, but
I don't
yeah.
think he intends
No, I
to
don't
make
think
the foul.
I don't think he intends
he's
to
really
catch.
looking there.
But it is still a foul, Stephen, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is a foul. I think there's no doubt it's a foul. He wipes him out, but you know, you've got to then go and give Kenny credit
Yeah, it's
for
great play
the
for
way
Kenny.
that his composure and the finish. Maybe not the celebration, but this angle doesn't help him. You know, that's a clear foul. And Willie Collum has a good view of it and may play on. Maybe he sees it as a more of a kind of coming together and a kind of innocuous challenge, but
an effervescent celebration from Kenny Miller at the end, which shows how much it meant.
Yeah, I think obviously.
That's probably weeks and weeks of frustration.
Yeah,
definitely. And it's nice to be talking about Rangers in a positive note on the pitch, because you know, for so long it's been negative.
And very briefly, Ryan, a very fascinating end to the championship season now in terms of second place.
Yeah, you know, going into the playoffs, I kind of think Hibs have been Rangers' bogey team all year, so
Absolutely.
you know, I wouldn't like to call it.